Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Single back formation, and they give it to him. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Throwing right. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Got the quick pass. Turning on the Jets. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Looking back to last year, the Trojans made a midseason quarterback change. You might expect that, trying to live up to what Caleb Williams was able to do, but Jaden Mayava certainly finished strong, Jesse.
Yeah, the UNLV transfer looked really, really good, especially at the end of the year. And you know, with Lincoln Riley, one of the great QB whisperers in recent college football memory, if you're locked in and you're playing and you're seeing the field the way Lincoln Riley is seeing it and calling it, this offense is going to be unstoppable. If he does that, he's going to put up Heisman numbers.
It was jarring to think of USC in the Big Ten, but a year after Caleb Williams, even more problematic, the number of losses. It's year 4 under Lincoln Riley, and they need some improvement.
And it's got to come on offense, ironically enough. That's one thing that you're used to saying about Lincoln Riley. They're constantly explosive. Quarterbacks are always winning a Heisman Trophy.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The Trojans are threatening on 1st and goal. The snap sets up the throw. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. He might want another play. Trying to turn the corner on the left. He's loose. It's a seam wide open. The 20. He's a touchdown fighting Irish. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch it.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
So many memorable and historic moments in this rivalry, guys. It's almost a century old now. First meeting in 1926.
When you think of all the great coaches that have graced the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Luke Rockne, Eric Parsegian, John Robinson, Pete Carroll. A lot of national championships between these two schools, David.
Lou Holtz, we could keep going on. The uniforms are always strong, always consistent. Fan bases are always so great. This is a game you can set your watch by. You know it'll be great.
Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Quick completion on the out route. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Makes the catch along the sideline. Just picked up a few, but enough for a first down.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket the slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Lane. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
First down and more. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. USF fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to East Carolina. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. To the air, it's Carr. Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming. Cross-country rivalry between these old foes. It started because Newt Rockne's wife wanted to go to California late in the season, and the next chapter unfolds today.
That sounds perfect. If my wife wanted to do it, it's the same thing I would do. Happy wife, happy life. It's always interesting to hear how these rivalry trophies come about, but I know one thing. USC, Notre Dame, every year, Palmer, is appointment television.
It is. My brother Billy played for Notre Dame, and I'll be honest, I used to get jealous watching him play against the Trojans, whether it was at Coliseum or whether it was at Notre Dame. This is one of the best rivalries in all of college football, and one that I wish I could have been a part of.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him.
Wide open spaces. He just broke the century mark, 100 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here's the pressure. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Carr. Quickly complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the red zone, looking for a man. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Touchdown, Irish! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And the extra point is good. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. First play of the period, first down here. Looking for a man, it's Mayava. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. And the Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up.
He makes it look so routine out there, just plucking passes in this offense. When you think about the success the Trojans have had offensively in the past and certainly in more recent times, it always feels like there's got to be at least one receiver in this offense in the discussion for best in the country. This guy, I think, can be that.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll try to do it himself. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to throw on third down. Good timing on the quick out. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It's first down from the 37-yard line. Grab behind the line. It's Lane. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. Tempo and overdrive.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Dropping back, it's Mayava. Fires to the tight end. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last two drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up fourth down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Release to the back. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
You know, it's difficult for QB sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got an open man. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Trojans moving quickly to the line. A run for the quarterback. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks.
And how about the run play on 4th and 3 to 4? A lot of times you see that's a pass play nowadays. They run the football, they stick to what they do well, they know where the first down marker is, and they get the first down.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. The Trojans had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, USC!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And he puts through the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Price. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Carr. The quick out. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's live. Still running at the 40. He's running free down the middle. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Going to swing it on second down. With the catch, it's Lane. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. Brings it down on the right side. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Trojans! And they take it in for 6-4 points.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American fellas. Let's show you what's going down. USF is dominating this one thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up by 17 over East Carolina. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Carr. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Running back searching for a hole. Across the 25, he's got room. All out of space. Lots of running room. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And once he found open space,
Momentum is such a real thing in college football, and scoring that touchdown here in this 2-minute situation at the end of the half is massive for them. It's going to help their confidence going in at halftime. If they're able to get this extra point and tie this thing up, watch out for them in the second half.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. They'll immediately call timeout. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Got it set up on the outside. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. It's third down, and the line to gain is the 36. Dropping back, it's Carr. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20.
And I tell you what, these big-body tight ends that can catch the football in the corner routes, it doesn't have to be a perfect throw. You know, usually you got littler guys, it's hard. You got to put the ball more on the money, but this big dude can just go up and get it. You just throw it near the sidelines, he'll do the rest.
Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Handoff to the lone back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Got out of trouble and throws. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. This is a money play on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He wants it all. Touchdown, Irish! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he added the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Got it in the middle at Sanders. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. And the Trojans headed quickly to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no.
Makes the grab down the left side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Payne. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. They'll send the back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Love. Caught near the sticks. It's Carr. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Notre Dame! He got a step and just dusted the field. With that latest touchdown pass, might be a good time to mention Brady Quinn threw 6 touchdown passes against BYU. That record might be in jeopardy.
And that's a good day. If you're starting to talk about that already, you know he's spinning it. He's in the zone. He's feeling it, reading the defense, everything coming out on target. He is having himself a day.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Finding open areas. Shakes off the defender. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Mayaba. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Going to try to get it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The RPO, fire complete to the left.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's...
Oh, he's got some space. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. The Trojans want to move quickly. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Sanders. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done, and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the 4th. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Payne. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's not necessarily a throw that's going to show up on the stat sheet, but I love the decision. We're in the second half. We've got a tie game. You cannot turn the football over. And if nothing's open downfield, just do the smart thing and throw the ball away. I love that decision by the QB.
There he goes. He's all the way across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41 in the running game, getting it done. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays. And
turning it on. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The tag. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. USF is piling up the points here today. They've opened up a massive lead in what's shaping up to be the kind of blowout neither side will soon forget. They're up by 21 over East Carolina. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Just going to keep it after the snap. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. And the Trojans in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Back to throw. It's Mayava. Moves around to clear up the vision. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Now he's going to break the pocket. He's going to take off. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. Might be calling a hot route. Gets the back moving. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Not going to get there. Not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. That is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Rushes on him. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Unleashes one. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down in possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the 1st down right here. But if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the 4th down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down the field and give yourselves a shot to win.
They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. They're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. And that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
Fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
And I like it. Very smart defense, understanding the clock, understanding they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Great job playing deep, breaking on the football, making sure that receiver doesn't catch it. Smart IQ defense.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air, it's Mayava. Got a man, it's Sanders.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get 1st downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
Finds his tight end. He stopped right there, short of the 1st down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on 4th down. Oh, they're after him. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. A fresh set of downs after that 4th down conversion, but still the up-tempo as they get to the line quickly. They're looking to pass from the red zone. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Pocket breaking down. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Lets it fly. And the pass is caught for a touchdown. And it looks as if we could be headed to overtime.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And that extra point might well be the thing that sends us to overtime. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Carr. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Oh, maybe a double pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Turning on the Jets. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Timeout is called with just a single second left. With the line of scrimmage at the 37, that will leave them with a long 54-yard field goal attempt and a chance to win the game. Oh, the attempt is no good. Field goal attempt is no good. It is a devastating blow to not come away with points here in overtime. First play of the first possession of OT. They'll try the toss to the left. Creates a little space. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Notre Dame right back to the line. Here's the give off the left side. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
Touchdown! And they score first here in overtime. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in his quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Throws to the wideout. Almost intercepted, and you just can't put the ball in jeopardy on first down in overtime.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Huge third down to keep the drive alive. They need a touchdown on this possession. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Touchdown, USC! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
Obviously, very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Here in the second overtime, they'll snap it on first down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Trojans are in the hurry-up. The inside handoff. He's loose. Got enough space. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown, at least for now.
This is an offense that can find multiple ways to get explosive plays, especially when they hand it off to this guy, David.
And it's so nice to have a running game you can depend on, especially when you get on the other side of the field, now set up on the 2-yard.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Back's looking for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The offense will use a timeout with a critical down coming in overtime. Not even a thought to take the field goal. They're going for it on 4th and goal. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Trojans. Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
They can't convert, and the lead remains at 6, and now they'll have to go on defense. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Just a short pass to the tight end. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
It's so difficult because my eyes tell me he's a defensive guy. He's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Touchdown, Notre Dame! They got it in to tie it up here in double overtime, and now the two-pointer will win it.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Second overtime, you have to go for 2, and this is for the win. Looking to throw. He got it in there, and we are tied again. Is this fun or what? We're heading to triple OT. After a hard-fought victory, the Mighty Irish of Notre Dame have won the right to take home the coveted weapon of Gaelic combat